So hello everyone. I hope that you can clearly see everything, and I hope that you can clearly hear me because I already speak. So, uh, while our colleagues are trying to connect some internet devices and services, so then now we're just in process of fixing one technical problem. So today we are going to have now we are in process to start our walking. Today we are going today we are going to start our walking from the embankment of Samara city. And here you can see a beautiful pink sunset. We are in the oldest embankment, as we call it in Russia. So here we can just stay and enjoy amazing pink sunset. Today is around plus 33 degrees. It's extremely hot, so that's why you can see that many people they're swimming in the Volga. Я не вожу быстро камеру. Я ее плавно. So then, as soon as we will, I've seen everything. As soon as we will fix our problem, we will start our stream. And so, guys, how was your day? Did you like it? It was the last study day, and what do you think about it? It's already our last cultural program. So, what are your impressions? Did you like your last class, or did you hate your last class? I hope that you will enjoy our last walking program. We don't have enough time because it will be dark soon. So we'll start soon. So today, as I mentioned, we will walk on the embankment. Now we're still located in the embankment, and then we will go uh, to the top of Leningradskaya Street. Leningradskaya Street is one of the oldest streets in Samara city. There are lots of ancient buildings with so colorful and awesome architecture from the 20th century and from 11th century. So then, I will go to the top to Leningradskaya Street. Leningradskaya Street is also a pedestrian street, especially for tourists and for citizens of Samara. And then we will stop our street also on Leningradskaya. We will reach Vysotsky, square of Vysotsky. Vysotsky is one of the most famous Russian, or not Russian, Soviet songwriter and singer. He was dead, unfortunately, in the summer of 1980. So we are about to start soon, and I would like to show you the fountain. The fountain. Here you can see a huge fountain on the embankment, and also I would like to show you a monument of Burlakina Volga. You can see that this is a monument of one of the most famous Russian painter. Я не подвожу быстро, я медленно все делала. So, here you can see a monument of one of the most famous Russian painting, Burlakina Volga. It's about hard on the Volga to create some vid and so on. And also, here you can see a ship. You can see a ship on the Volga River. That's it. As well as you can see a monument of ship here. If I will stand like this, it will seem like it's a real ship on the Volga. But actually, it's just a monument that is standing here in the embankment of Samara City, in the old part of the embankment of Samara City. So it looks awesome. Oh, we don't see sunset anymore. No, we cannot see sunset anymore. But we still can see pink color on the sky. So you still can see that there are lots of people, even it's around 8:30. There are lots of people who still swim in the Volga and so on. So here's the fountain of the old part of the embankment, and maybe we can start our trip, our today's trip soon. Feel free to ask any questions, comments, and so on in our chat, in our uh, comments on YouTube. So feel free. We will ask all your questions. So we suggest that we are about to start our walking tour. So we will walk, and here you can see a fountain. This is a fountain. Sorry, there are lots of people on the embankment, so that's why we need to go in some strange way. There are many, many people. And here you can see lots of children and parrots and monkeys. Like in the south of Russia, in Sochi, there are same many, many people. So we are going, and we need to say bye bye, bye bye, Samara's, bye bye, Samara's embankment, bye bye, Samara's sunset. Напишите Антону в смс, что мы на набережной, понимаете, по Ленинградке. Sorry, I just told some info to my friends in Russian. You shouldn't be confused. So then we are about to start our trip, our trip to Leningradskaya street. We need to cross the street and then we need to go upstairs to this hill. We must be on the top of that hill. So now we just will stand in the crossing, and maybe it will be much better to see the embankment of Samara city. Look at that color, so bright, so bright colors here. У Антона нет интернета, смс-ку ему напишите. Маша, скажи номер Антона, напиши его, пожалуйста. So we need, oh no, we are late, we are unable to cross the street. Маша, if you can hear me, напиши номер Антона волонтерам в беседу. Антон мне написал, я не могу, у меня стрим. I'm sorry for my Russian. There are some problems with our equipment. So you can see that here on the embankment on the street, it is called Volsky Prospect, named after Volga River. Named after Volga River. So here you can see lots of buildings of houses and people can live here. There are lots of apartments here. So we are crossing our street and we will start our small adventure right now. So then we need to cross street again. We still can see sunset. Bye bye, Samara sunset. Bye bye, Samara's view. So we are going upstairs. We are going upstairs. Thank you, Masha. Thank you.
us, and I will be very appreciate like our summer school team who are working for your question on YouTube or WhatsApp. Please write in chat. We are more than happy to answer because today unfortunately is our last stream, and we will more than happy to answer on all of your questions. I will check and maybe answer some of them. So. Dear friends, what about your emotion concerning the school, concerning the Samara? Because now can't hear you, Masha. Thank you very much, Korn. I will ask what happened. If now you can hear me, please write now here. Great. Thank you very much. And I would like to say you don't miss us because now our guide tour, I wrote them and you see.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us well? If we are on stream, it doesn't mean that Can you hear us? Я вас слышу. Вы меня слышите? Вы меня слышите? Я говорю. Okay, so we are about to start them. So it will be dark soon. So okay, we need to follow. There are many people. They're proud of the people because it's evening. It's hot evening. So here you can see buildings of Samara city. And then we need to go upstairs. Maybe it will take some time because we are not sportsmen, you know. But we will try our best. Here you can see some streets of Samara city, small streets of old city center. And we are going to show you our next friend. Here you can see, who do you think? It is night. It is night. It is located in the old city center. And here you can see statement. It means, in Russian, it's живя, живи. It means like living a life, something like that. So it's a statue of the night. And this one again. Okay, so we will continue our trip. I'm not a sportsman. Yeah, I was just kidding because we need to go upstairs and it will take lots of our time, of our emotions, lots of our physical conditions, and so on. So feel free to text all your comments, questions, states in chat. I hope that you can clearly hear and see me, but I have no idea if you can hear me, but still, okay. We are going upstairs and soon we will reach. Here you can see some buildings of the old city center of Leningradskaya street. Here you can see a cross of some old streets and small market. Okay, we will go then. Living the life is a very strong message. Yes, it means that you should live. You live only once, and you can take everything from your life. That's right. Sorry, only hear you clearly, but cannot see you. Whoa, I think that there's some problem because people can't see us. They just texted that they can hear us, but they cannot see us. We need to understand if okay, we see on our YouTube that everything is all right, that we have our stream, and I can perfectly see the picture and I can perfectly hear my voice. So maybe it's about your connection or anything like that. Here you can see many air conditions, so it's a little bit rainy here because it's extremely hot, as I said before. I mean, see the video. I mean, cannot see you personally. Oh, okay. Maybe at the end you will be able to see me. Okay, thank you. So here you can see again some flowers, some buildings of Samara, of the old Samara or old city center. We still need to go upstairs. It seems like there are lots of levels, you know, just like the first level of our game. We need to reach pedestrian parts of Leningradskaya Street. I hope that we will be succeeded in our competition. So we are still going. Here you can see a small part of the sky. So there are just some buildings. And we still go upstairs. I hope, guys, that you really liked today's classes because it was the last study or educational day for you. And we are still going and going and going. So we just need to cross another street and then you will see these buildings that you have already seen during our tour on Kubyshev Street in the old city center. So it's just like a small supermarket, just a small supermarket. And we're still going. And then in 1 minute or probably 3 minutes, we will reach the crossing of Leningradskaya Street and Kuybyshev Street. So there are just some buildings of the old city center. And we are coming. I will answer all your questions. I will answer all your comments. Wait, I'm sorry. So you just need to write it. Here you can see some old yards, some buildings. And also here in the crossing, in the corner of Kubyshev Street and Leningradskaya Street, you see the post office, the main post office of Samara city. We have already showed it before during one of our cultural programs. So it's still the same post office, the main post office of our city. This is that building. It's the building of the main post office. And we're still climbing on Leningradskaya Street. And here you can see some locations. If we will turn to the left side, we will reach Samara Art Museum. If we will also turn to the left side, we also will be able to see Children's Art Gallery. And if we want to go to the right side, we will reach Ranking and Saving History Museum. Unfortunately, I haven't seen your message on WhatsApp, and maybe my friends will help me to answer your question. Please ask Masha to give me the comments from WhatsApp, okay? Because it was so quick. So, sorry. This is the main post office of Samara. And here we can see Matryoshka doll. Matryoshka is a traditional Russian doll. And it's just like a souvenir shop full of different matryoshkas and souvenirs and so on. So it's just like a small souvenir shop. And here you can see huge matryoshka. Here you can see huge. What is the historical significance of the street? Something special? So previously, during the time of Russian Empire, old city center was the only one part of it, was the whole city, you know, and there were lots of markets, lots of buildings. So previously, it took a really main place in the whole life, and we are already here in the crossing of Leningradskaya and Kudushev. Here you can see many cafes, many historical buildings, and also Leningradskaya Street. Of course, it is named after one of the main Soviet revolutionaries, one of the main founder of communism, after Vladimir Lenin, or he is actually real surname is Ulyanov. So we just need to wait till we will see the red light, and then we will cross the street. Here you can see many beautiful ladies and lots of young people. So we are ready to cross the street. We are ready to cross the street. And here you can see a monument. We'll come a little bit closer to the monument. It is standing already on the pedestrian part of Leningradskaya Street. Here here you can see that Samara city was founded in 1586 after the request or an act of Tsar Fyodor Ivanovich. Here you can see some weddings, and probably we have some comments. Uh,
What is this?
okay, I've already answered. So there are still no questions. So here, guys, you can see a map of Samara historical area. And now we're located. Maybe our friends will help us. Only one friend will help us. Now we are located here. So here is Everest. And then we will go where? We will go there. So this is Vysotsky Square. So we just need to come from this point to this point. This is the pedestrian part of Leningradskaya Street. And here you can see many, many other points of the street. It's all historical places on the map. We've been there in this point. So here you can see just a port, and then you can see many different sightseeing of Samara city. So here we can see the embankment, Iversky Female Monastery, Strukovsky Garden, Square of Glory, Zhiguli Brewery, Cosmic Samara Museum, Kuibyshev Square, Leningradskaya Street. So there are lots of sightseeing. So now we're located here in the old city center, and we are about to come here to the square of Vysotsky. So let's start. Let's start then. Oh, what a sunset there. So here you can see different buildings with different architecture. Actually, Leningradskaya Street is like a replica of Moscow pedestrian street called Arbat. So it's just like a young brother of Arbat Street. It is also pedestrian street in Moscow. Moscow is the capital of Russia, as you know. So previously, during the Soviet Union time and the early Russia period, there was a market and there was no part for pedestrians. But after creating the Russian Federation, government decided to arrange something special for citizens of Samara city. So that's why Leningradskaya street became a pedestrian street. So there are just lots of cafes, lots of buildings, many people who enjoy the evening, many shops, and here located lots of ancient buildings. There were living famous people of Samara and famous people of Russia. Also, one of the buildings they were living a founder, a founder of Samara art museum, and probably I could be mistaken. I'm sorry. Was some facts, and he was a painter. He was a painter. He was an artist, and his name was Golovkin. And one of these houses was in his own. So we are going and going. Here you can see a building. Previously it was the hotel. It was one of the famous hotel of Russia, and you can see that there are two levels of one color, of gray color, and then another part of the building is just like standing on the second level, and it's right because previously this building had only around two levels, and then government decided, okay, let's build another three levels on the roof of the second level. So that's why it has this quite unusual shapes, unusual architecture and design. So here you also see on this Frunze Street, we're located now in the Frunze Street. Here you can see some small churches, lots of restaurants, lots of shops, and also there are ways, unfortunately.
I write them. How they are. And dear friends, when we are waiting for our guide tour, I would like you to tell some information, maybe history of summer school. Why not? Because history of Samara you have already know the most interesting information. And let's start with history of summer school. Summer school was founded, yes, it looks like maybe Magic City, but no, summer school appeared in 2015. Yes, 5 years ago. Before this year, summer school was offline. I hope you know why. But this year it was the first time when I appeared online format of summer school. In this year we have 3 different program of our summer school. First, Russian language and culture. Second, high technology management program, as you hear, and international law program, also as you hear on this program. Yes. I wrote again. So, dear friends, let's continue our stories. In this year, we have online school, but it looks like offline. Why? Because we also have cultural program. As we talk about real cultural program, we go together. We go together on this different kind of Samara's place, and you can predict which place were favorite of our participant. Yes, of course, it was one of the, I hope you also like it, embankment. Samara's embankment is one of the longest embankment in the Europe. This size, this long, is 5 kilometers. And if you talk about the whole length of Samara city during the Volga River, it's 15 kilometers. Yes, Samara city is a long place city, and it grows every time. For example, we have two big different districts, and a lot of people like this district because there are so forest and there are so good weather. Danila in the chat. Yes, I am in studio. Sorry for a little bit my don't pay attention on you because we try to connect with our guide tour. They would like to show you more interesting information because Leningradskaya street has different kind of houses and each houses has their own history. For example, on this street you can also find the one university of Samara, not Samara University, but others university. In Samara we have so many universities: Samara State Technical University, Samara University, Samara State Medical University, Samara State Economic University. A lot of university we have in our city because Samara is a modern city and a lot of people like come to Samara to study. And Samara, like a resort city, you don't trust, but you can check. For example, today we have 32 degrees. Dear friends, let's write what temperature you have in your city, and I will go to YouTube and check what temperature you have. So. Dear friends, I go to YouTube to check your comments. What about comments? The building is very same that historical monuments from Mexico. Oh, thank you, Alberta, for your comment. But if you have questions, for example, about school or about Samara, you can free to ask. So let's continue some information about Samara. Why not? Samara is the big city. Samara has 9 mean 9 districts, and each district has their own tradition. And now I am, for example, in Samara University. Samara University located in the Oktyabrskaya. I saw the chat because Daniel also in chat, and I can write what he wrote. And dear friends, I had the great news that our guide tour find the interesting object. The last object which you can see, the National Hotel, one of the famous hotel, if for example now we were in 20th century. And have you ever heard that Samara was Russian Chicago? The second name of Samara, Russian Chicago. For more information, see our stream.
And clearly hear me. Just check if there is good voice, and there is
Там запаздывание.
okay. So here you can see street musicians, and they're playing stunning. Вышло уведомление, и случайно на него нажала и смахнула.
Можно помолчать.
I hope that you... Скажи, что все нормально сейчас. Okay, so then, here you can see some street musicians, and also here you can see buildings. Here you can see one of the buildings of Samara State Medical University. It is one of the universities that have lots of buildings in totally different parts and regions of the city, and it's like a symbol of Samara State Aerospace University. It's a doctor. So I try to do it as low as I can. So we are about to reach the end of the pedestrian street soon. So we will. So there are just some guys that playing music, and then we are going to go. Also, there are located lots of shops, food shops, footwear shops, some small shopping mall, also different supermarkets, and previously it was one of the main market streets during the Soviet Union time. I hope you can perfectly see everything because it's already dark time has come. Just some shop and still crowds of people. Here just some restaurants, and on another side of the street there are some historical buildings with unique shape of windows. So it's just like a shopping mall, small shopping mall. And here are just some interesting people. It's just like a place for hipsters and place for different musicians. Oh no, no, it's forbidden to drive car here. It's only for pedestrians actually. So it's just like a shopping mall. And on another side you can see just some uh, glasses shop. So, and here you can see a building of interesting architecture with people that are standing there. Just look at it. You can just look at it. Again, some musicians, and we're about to reach another statue. Another statue. It is statue of Dядя Степа, one of the famous character of Russian fairy tale. So his name is Uncle Stopa. His name is Stopa. He is tall, around 2 meters and higher. So you can see that he's policeman. So there are lots of children, many children here. They are looking to the top, to the giant Uncle Stopa, and he controls the situation because he's policeman. So he just helps children to cross the street. So that's it. One of the most famous fairy tale in Russia about Uncle Stopa, of kind Uncle Stopa. So it's just like small shopping mall. It's called Yuность in Russian, or in English. Yeah, just like young. It means just like young. Was one of the main, actually, this building and this shopping mall, one of the main during the Soviet Union time. Here you can find different clothes, footwear, I don't know, scarves, hats, and so on. So you just like police station here. Here just some small building. And then we are just going, and we are about to reach the end of pedestrian street soon. There are lots of bakeries and coffee shops. So it's just like the usual architecture of Soviet Union time actually. And it's just like a usual architecture. Guys, would you like to join me? And probably we will be lucky, and then soon we will see the tram that will be on the road. So as you can see, it's like embankment, one of the famous and lovely place just for walking. And here you can see some bakeries and trees and living houses. So in this advertisement, you can see people of honor of Samara. This woman was a tram driver, and she was working for 50 years. She was a tram driver for 50 years. So then we're just going. You can see that it's already dark. There are lamps on the street. Commentary? It seems like nobody is watching us and nobody has questions, unfortunately. Here just like a souvenir shop, then you can find different things, and we are just going and going. For instance, this one also won a citizen of honor. He was a rector of Samara State Medical University for 21 years. And then we are now coming to the corner of square named after Vladimir Vysotsky. Oh, and here you can see, just feel Russian culture. People, seniors, they're just standing and playing chess. You can see they're just standing and playing chess. Feel Russian culture, feel Russian way of living. So it's already 9 p.m. and picture I hope is still good. So there are lots of lamps on the street, and we are about to tell you bye bye soon. We're about to tell you bye bye soon because it's just like the end of our cultural program because it's already dark time in Samara city. So it's just like a strange monument of circle, and maybe we just need to go inside the square named after Vysotsky. So we need to cross the street. Here you can see there are lots of bars and pubs and dancing clubs on Leningradskaya and near cities. So we will go inside the square named after Vysotsky, Russian songwriter, and there you will be able to see his monument. You will be able to see his monument. And then we are going and going. It's a little bit dark. And we still go and go and go and go and go. There are just some place for children. And where is the monument of Vysotsky? And where is the monument of Vladimir Vysotsky? Где монумент Высоцкого? Here you can see the guitar, the white monument. We'll come closer. And it means this is for an hour of Vladimir Vysotsky. Here you can see the guitar. So it looks like that. So guys, thank you for being with us today. Today there were a huge team of volunteers, and say thanks to our guys, to Everest, to Arsen, to Renzo, and to Anton. So thank you guys for being with us today during the whole school. And maybe some of you will also show me. And also thank you guys for being with us during the all study and cultural program. My name is Lada, and I was with you during the whole program. So there is no need to change the location, otherwise it will be changed. So thank you for understanding. And thank you just for joining our summer school, our online summer courses. I hope that you really liked. And I would like to give a word to my colleague, to Masha in the studio. So thank you. Bye bye.
Hello, I also have some problem with camera. It's a joke, I hope you understand, because I want to be that you will be in the good mood, that this translation was the last not only for you but last for us, because tomorrow we will have together the closing ceremony of our two schools, high technology management and also international law. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your patient, for your understanding, because we try to make the all best of us, try to speak English like English person, but also with Russian accent and Russian soil. Dear friends, thank you for being with us, and let's maybe together use our right hands to say hello, not goodbye, because we will with you connect in Instagram, in WhatsApp, in WeChat, in Facebook, in YouTube. Please be with us. If you would like to make stream, for example, from your country, from your place, from your bathroom, from your cat, you can type us and we will do this stream. Thank you very much, and maybe the last word for our stream. Спасибо большое. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.